guys, I just want to tell you quickly about two exercises. This first one is a foldable that I'll have you make on the 5 types of chemical reactions. This should give you some extra practice. Alternatively, you can make a PowerPoint and just have like 5 or 6 slides there. You're going to define the reaction, write a chemical equation to represent it, and then the main part is to draw a cartoon that will illustrate the reaction. I want you to be creative, use your imagination. Now in the PowerPoint, for example, I gave you some illustrations of dancers. And for my caption here, I've written, "A couple is dancing when a guy in an orange shirt interferes and whisks the girl away. The guy in white is left dateless." What type of reaction would this represent? We have a single, a compound, and then that makes a compound and a single element. So this would be a single replacement reaction. Be creative. Don't use any of the examples or images that I've already provided for you. I want you to be unique. For the next exercise, we'll have you take a look at OH problem set, and on there you'll find a section called the seesaw. Do 11 through 20. Now for this, it's a 3-part. Where am I? Here we go. For A, you're going to write the coefficients. So I'll go ahead and do 11 with you. I have 1 barium atom that's balanced. I have 2 chlorine, 1 chlorine, so I'll put a 2 here as a coefficient. That gives me 2 silver, 1 silver. Put a 2 here. Now I have 2 silver, but I also have changed the number of bromine. I have 2 bromine, and over here I have 2 bromine. So my coefficients would be 1, 2, 2, 1. Don't forget to check your work. 1 barium, 1 barium. 2 bromine, 2 bromine. 2 silver, 2 silver. 2 chlorine, 2 chlorine. So for A, my coefficients are 1, 2, 2, 1. For part B, you're going to write the reaction in words, and this is to help you review naming compounds. So first I'm going to start with barium and bromine. This is an ionic compound, so to name them, you simply write the cation name, barium, and change the anion name to end in "ide." So barium bromide. We're going to write this in a statement. So barium bromide and silver chloride. And don't forget, silver is a transition metal, so you need a Roman numeral to indicate the oxidation number. And to get that, you determine what the anion's charge would be. So chlorine is in group 17. It would have a charge of -1, picking up 1 electron. And since you have 1 of each atom here, 1 silver and 1 chlorine, that means silver has to have a +1 charge. So that is balanced. Crisscross 1, 1. So this is 1. Hello, kitty. I have my cat here with me. He's a 12-year-old gray tabby with white paws. Hi, you want to say hi to everyone? Yes, you're so pretty. Yes, you are. He's a sweet kitty. Moving on, barium bromide and silver 1 chloride react to produce, I have 2 products here. Silver bromide, again, bromine like chlorine is a halogen. It has a negative charge, so silver is still that +1 cation. And we're going to write the name, silver 1 bromide and barium chloride. So just remember your naming rules, and I've written a brief description up here for the different types of compounds to look out for. We have binary ionic compounds such as barium bromide and barium chloride. Now silver chloride and silver bromide are also binary ionic, but they are your cation there is metallic, so you have to use that Roman numeral. Also, watch out for polyatomic compounds. Those anion names stay the same. They can end in like 8 or ite. Look out for covalent compounds and use those numerical prefixes, mono, di, tri, etc. Do not use mono for the first name in the compound. Watch out for acids. They begin with H for hydrogen, and you'll use your acid naming rules rather than the covalent naming rules. Same with hydrocarbons. For example, CH4, know that is a hydrocarbon now, so you don't write carbon tetrahydride. You're going to actually use the hydrocarbon name methane. And also don't use the common names like water or urea. Water would be, and just because it has H doesn't mean that's an acid. We know this is water, and you would call this dihydrogen monoxide. You only use mono for the second compound, not in the first one if you have one element. All right, so that is how you write the coefficients, write the reaction in words, and now we'll state the type of reaction. We have, where's my pen? Where's my pen? I don't see my pen. There it is. We have a ionic compound, another ionic compound. We can say that the cations switch places, and there are two of them that switch places. So then barium bonds with chlorine, and silver then bonds with bromine. So this is a double. This is a double displacement reaction. I think the most confusing one would be the synthesis and combustion reaction, because combustion reactions look like synthesis reactions, but if you see something like this one here where you have oxygen as a reactant, you're probably going to label that as a combustion reaction. But you get 2 or 3 tries on your self-check. So send me a message if you have any questions. All right, have a great day.